Welcome to tonight's presentation of the Pro Basketball Association. If you want pro, you want the PBA.
And we welcome you to this broadcast of PBA basketball on Triangle Media by 1891. This is a matchup between the Fort Worth Firm and the KDC Bombers. Philip Kern here on the call with you. Glad you could join us as we continue the PBA season. A lot of great action here in the early part of this regular season, and we are looking forward to some great basketball here in this matchup between these two teams. We're going to be joining this game already in progress at about the 4-minute mark left in the first quarter. And so we will get you caught up on the action here momentarily as we jump into this one here. As you can see, about 4.5 minutes left in this first quarter, and the Fort Worth Firm already out to a 13-0 lead. So off to a fine start against these KDC Bombers, as you can see, wearing their star-spangled uniforms with the red numbers. Fort Worth Firm in their light blue uniforms. They're getting ready to inbound this one. That's Chasten King on the inbound for the Fort Worth Firm. He will bring it up the floor for them as they are off to a fine start here in this one. 4:32 left in this first quarter as the Fort Worth Firm look to extend this lead. Chuck Guy with a baseline drive, kicks it out. Head fake, a step back three on the way is good for Chasten King. And the buckets continue to drop here for the Fort Worth Firm. They now lead 16-0 over the KDC Bombers, and I don't think the Bombers expected to be down this much this early. On the drive, here is a kick out, a three to try to respond, and finally the KDC Bombers are on the board. Kendrick Christian with the three to get the Bombers on the board here. 3:59 left in this first quarter. Firm bringing it up the floor, baseline drive, nice drop off there for Demontre McFarland. Could not handle it, however, but that's what they're going to say. It's a turnover, so possession goes right back to the Bombers. And we're just a little under 4 minutes left in this first quarter. The clock seems to be continuing to run for whatever reason. And as play resumes here, 3:31 and counting. Three on the way. It rims in and out. J.R. Duffy brings down the board for the Firm. To say that the Bombers have struggled on offense in the early going, well, you only got 3 points with about 7 minutes left into the first quarter. That will definitely do it. Oh, what a nice drive and finish there by Chuck Guy for the Fort Worth Firm as they are now at 18-3. They're looking to keep the pressure on this Bombers team. Bringing it out towards the Bombers bench. That is Christian. Trying to feed it down low. Zen calling for it. He fires from three. Rattles in and out. Rebound batted away by Antoine Warren. And it looks like they're going to call him for an over-the-back foul. And so Warren trying to go up and just bat it to a teammate. Instead, they get him for an over-the-back foul. On the inbound, a three on the way. Nicely done there for the Bombers. And so a couple of threes brings them to within 12. Chuck Guy bringing it up into the front court here for the Firm. 2:32 left in this first quarter. He stops and pops for three. Too strong up back iron, but nice rebound by Dante Smith. Smith back out to Guy. Looking for somebody to throw it to. There's a cutting Dante Smith. Goes up, draws the contact, and will get himself to the line. And they're going to say the foul took place on the floor instead, and so Antoine Warren will inbound it from the sideline, and he finds J.R. Duffy. Guy, a floater off the glass, can't connect. Rebound brought down by Busumbru. Passes ahead, nice transition basket to Ben Bliss for the finish there, and the Bombers putting together a nice little run to cut the lead to 10. King at the controls, uses the sprint move. Off the screen, a three on the way, and it's good. Antoine Warren knocks that one down from way downtown, and the Firm back up by 13. Christian into the front court, uses the screen from Bliss. to his left side on the drive. Dribbles into a double team and loses it on a turnover, but Bliss is able to hit the deck and recover. A three, fades away, doesn't connect. Warren went up with it, taps it away to Chuck Guy, and he brings it up the floor now for the Firm. Final minute 27. Guy pulls up from three. Too strong off back iron. Rebound by the Bombers. Here they come the other way. Christian, a Euro step. Oh, that was very, very nice. Kendrick Christian, a Euro step in transition. Here comes the Firm the other way. Chasten King. Being it down low. Duffy from just above the free throw line and gets a nice mid-range jumper. A little pick and pop game here for the Firm. Final minute of play in the first. There's Tyron Azen at the controls, trying to shake Duffy, but had a feed around and sent Bliss. Corner three, off the side of the backboard. Azen tracks down the rebound. And we have a foul as a couple of players hit the deck. 38 seconds left. And the shot clock it goes off, and it's a shot clock violation. As it looked like Chachere was trying to get a last-second shot off, but he could not do so in time. And so the Firm now with possession. 32 seconds left in the first. 23-10 lead here in this early going. Guy into the front court. Finds Warren, kicks it around. Head fake. King on the drive, tries the floater, misses everything. He airballs it. Here come the Bombers the other way. 4-on-1 break. That was an impossible proposition. Count the basket for Kendrick Christian and gets himself to the line for the three-point play. Eight seconds left in this first quarter. Christian at the free throw line going for the and one. Can't get the free throw. And Basumbu tracks down the offensive rebound, keeps the possession alive. Bliss, nice ball fake. A three, and knocks that one down, and the Bombers are now within single digits. 2 seconds left. A last-second three heaved up. It is no good, but the Bombers with a nice run towards the end of that first quarter. And we will now take you right into the second quarter of action.
What happens when everything we know about something changes?
I tell people all the time, this is the best American story you never heard.
We're out hitting the pavement, talking to restaurants, talking to bars.
I don't think of myself as a whiskey salesperson. I want you to know his name.
Drink by drink, we're bringing this story to light.
When we have to step back through the pages of history.
It's so much more than whiskey. It's so much more than a brand. It's a movement.
When we have to make amends and pay respect.
We're honoring the greatest whiskey maker the world never knew. And it's beautiful.
And give credit where credit is due.
Uncle Nearest is the godfather of Tennessee whiskey, and the world needs to know it.
What happens? We do it. Uncle Nearest, it's more than whiskey.
Get to the front court now. Kendrick Cornelius. He pops from three, a bit short. The offensive rebound going right back to the Bombers. That's Chachere. With a good rebound there to keep that possession in the hands of the Bombers. Back to Cornelius. A three. Misses everything. He overshot that one, and Duffy has the air ball rebound. Up the floor with it is Antoine Warren, getting the offense set up. Finds Duffy. And we have a whistle and a stoppage. It looks like we have a hold off the ball and a foul on the Bombers. The Bombers feeling like they are in a pretty good position here as they have worked this deficit down to 8 points. And an attempted alley-oop. It doesn't quite go as planned, but McFarland had the presence of mind to go back up with it and puts it back in a point-blank range. Lead back up to 10 now for the Firm. Bombers into the front court. Using the screen from Compton. Runs right into Duffy. Castillo on the drive. Kicks it out. Compton, a three. Off back iron miss. McFarland comes down with the rebound. And here comes Chuck Guy with it at the controls. Tries to send the offense up. Duffy establishes position at the elbow. Duffy running down low. He draws some contact. That will be a foul on Chachere. You can see just from your screen there that Duffy on Chachere, well, that is a bit of a size disadvantage there for Chachere, as Duffy's a very wide load down low. Guy to inbound it near the firm bench, finds Duffy beyond the three-point line. Goes to his left and scoops it to Matthews. Matthews back to Duffy. Leads with his left shoulder, backs in, turns around for the baby hook jumper, cannot connect, and that is Compton with the rebound. Here it comes the other way. Chachere tries a transition basket, does not go. Christian with the offensive rebound, but he turns over right back to the firm. Warren came up with the steal. He has the pass back. He's got a three and rainbows that one in to put the firm back up by 13. So far, as you can see here, 3 3-point field goals apiece for the firm and the Bombers. Good start here for the firm as they lead by 13. They were out to a 16-0 lead back in the first quarter. Christian on the near wing, looking for the screen from Compton. There's the switch by the firm. Castillo, ball fake, mid-range jumper, off back iron. Warren with the rebound and sends Chuck Guy the other way. Ball bounces off his shoulder to turn over back to the Bombers. Christian, Castillo has a look, takes the three, bricks it off the back iron. Warren with another rebound. And now Guy will slow things up and wait for his friends to join him in the front court. 7:32 left in this second quarter. And we have another foul off the ball. It looks like it will stay with the firm, so another foul on the Bombers as the firm will now make some substitutions here. On the inbound, here is Matthews. Getting it set up. Duffy about to set up the screen. Matthews uses it, goes to his left. Back out to Duffy. Circling around the perimeter. Warren pops from three, banks and clanks it off back iron. But McFarland comes down with the offensive rebound. New possession for the firm. Duffy tries from three, off right iron. And a rebound by Christian. Here come the Bombers the other way. And a foul in the transition game as McFarland tried to get up to try to stop the fast break. Instead, he'll get called for the foul. Action really picking up here in this second quarter as the Bombers had it down to as little as 8, but the firm have really started to catch fire here on offense as they now lead by 13. Cornelius in the front court. He's with his right shoulder. Christian with a fadeaway jumper. Can't connect. Duffy had the rebound for just a moment, but it slips out of his hands, and it will go back to the Bombers. Substitution as Duffy heads to the bench. Dante Smith checks back in. Some fresh legs here for the firm. Castillo on the drive. And they call him for a carry as he was trying to utilize the screen. And so a mental mistake there by Juan Castillo, and every mistake is magnified for a Bombers team that's trying to get back into this game. On the inbound is Chaston King going up against Christian, applying some full court pressure defense. Warren has it at the center court logo. Now is Matthews near the firm bench. Warren, far corner. Uses the screen from McFarland. Cross-court pass to King. King crosses up. Left-handed finish at the glass. Yes, sir. Firm back up by 15. They led by as much as 16 at the back in the first quarter. 6:19 left in this first half. Christian to his left. Tries to drive, but it's a steal by the firm. Good pickup there by Matthews. 2-on-1 break here. Matthews on the drive all by himself. And the firm now lead by 17. Christian trying to get this set up. And for the Fort Worth firm, a fine start for them. We are coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas, and Warren getting called for the reach, and they get him for the foul. And a substitution, a couple of substitutions here for the Bombers. Christian to inbound it right in front of the Bombers bench. Castillo now with it in the front court. Shakes the defender, goes up and under. Could not quite get the shooter's roll, and Smith comes down with the rebound. Outlet pass quickly out there to the front court. King for a three off back iron, and Castillo tracks down the board. Into the front court, 5:35 left in the second quarter. Christian feeds it down low to Basumburu, and with the tough left-handed finish, August Basumburu has a basket here in the second quarter. 5:23 left, second quarter. On the drive, bringing it around. Dante Smith is there for the nice little transition game there by Chuck Guy. Good baseline cut and drop off there to Dante Smith. 5:08 left. Into the front court they go. Spin move. Up and under for Basumburu. Could not connect, but gets his own rebound and puts it back in. Nice job by Basumburu to stick with that. Keeps the Bombers to within 15. 4:55 left in the second quarter. Guy into the front court for the Fort Worth Fern. McFarland coming out to get the screen. He gets it. Double team collapsing in on Guy. Three on the way from King, and he was left way too wide open. Great ball movement there by the Firm. 18-point lead now for the Firm. Christian trying to bat it ahead. Turnover back to the Firm, and there was nobody into the front court, and that is Chuck Guy who gets the basket. Late contact, and there will be another foul and a free throw. But before then, a timeout called. And we'll take you right back to the action after that timeout by the Bombers. And a lot to talk about there with that 20-point deficit here. It may increase to 21 pending this free throw. Guy's free throw is good. It is indeed a 21-point lead, largest of this contest so far. 4:26 left in the second quarter. Castillo into the front court, uses the screen. Head fake from Christian, and they call him for a travel. Not a whole lot going right here for the Bombers, as the frustrations continue to mount with all these empty possessions.
You see, black people have always needed a place to gather since the beginning of time. To build, to reflect, to inspire, to connect. They say if you want to go fast, then go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. See, in continuing to fight for our lives to matter, we must have a place to gather. To write a chapter, enjoy the laughter, think and capture, sharpen our skills until they master. Not only a place to fraternize, but to strategize and analyze and advertise and sometimes just fantasize. See, there's a certain brilliance that only comes from the collective. One for all and all for one is the objective. You get the message. See, we've always needed a place for like minds to collide and unlike minds to gain a better understanding of the other side. You know the vibe. You may want to switch lanes and you need a place to pick brains and network with big names. The level up is insane. The true meaning of for us, by us, with us, grown by us, stories told by us, shown by us, loaned by us, so it's always owned by us. Somebody better write a song about us. We all we got. We all we got. So meet me down at the gathering spot.
Chuck Guy on the inbound, bringing it up into the front court. Cornelius picks it up right in front of the center court line. Guy, the drop off to Duffy, could not handle it as he went his way up. I will say last touch by the Bombers, however, so it will stay with the Firm. Clock stops with 4:02 left in the second quarter. Warren on the inbound. There's Chaston King. Feeds it down low to Smith, and the Bombers come up with a turnover there on the errant pass. Castillo into the front court, pushes it ahead. Three ball, corner pocket, doesn't go. That is Matthews with the rebound, pushes it ahead to Guy. Guy uses the Duffy screen. No look pass down low to Smith, and cannot connect. He went up against Cornelius, and that's a tough ask right there. Push ahead to Castillo, lobs it up, and that was not quite brought down by Basumburu. Pushing it ahead now, Guy, bounce pass to Smith. Nice head fake, and watch the defender fly by for the basket at the glass. 3:16 left. Second quarter, 42-19 lead for the Firm. Castillo bounce pass to Basumbru. Cornelius a three. Rims in and out. Castillo the offensive rebound. Mazen back to Cornelius. He'll try again for another three. Same result. Rattles in and out. Smith brings down the board. 2:52 left in the second quarter. Bounce pass ahead to Matthews. A total defensive breakdown for the Bombers. They have to call a timeout to talk things over. And we bring it back to you here in Fort Worth. 44-19 lead for the Firm. And the Bombers are just in all sorts of shambles here as we get closer to halftime. 2:41 left in this first half. Christian into the front court. Cornelius, jab step, kicks it out. Pass right into the hands of Matthews for another turnover. We said earlier, just the futility continuing to mount here for the Bombers. Guy to Smith, calling for it down low. Shakes the defender. Rejected by Christian. Castillo passes it ahead. Cornelius, a three. Line drive. Doesn't get it. Basumbru, nobody around him. Gets the offensive rebound and the putback. 23-point lead now for the Firm. 2:09 left in this first half. King spins away from his defender. Bounce pass to Matthews. He'll fire from three from the corner. Can't connect. Rebound coming up here for Christian. Nearly lost it at center court. He recovers it nicely, but he picks up the dribble. And Justin King was really harassing him there near half court. Castillo dribbles into a double team. Finds Basumbru on the transition drive. Goes up and under. Nice effort, but couldn't connect. Mason with Dante Smith with the rebound. King ahead on the outlet. Can't finish at point blank range, and that is Azen who brings down the board after he played hot potato with a couple of players. Azen to Castillo, right through a double team. Back out. There's a three on the way from Christian, and a good look, and the Bombers get that one to drop. 1:20 left in this second quarter. 44-24 lead for the Firm. Guy into the front court. Bounce pass to Duffy at the elbow. Duffy leads with his left shoulder, gets contact, and will get himself to the line for 2 free throws. Duffy's first free throw off the right side of the iron. Duffy's second free throw on the way. He skies that one in, and so splitting the 2 free throws puts the Firm back up by 21. Long outlet pass to Cornelius. Now it's to Christian. A three off the left side of the iron. Azen comes down with the rebound. New possession for the Bombers. They'll launch from three. Line drives that one off the rim, and Guy has the rebound. Nobody else around him. Guy waving his arm, directing traffic here to get this offense set up for the Firm. Has a brief word with the official, having a couple of words with the official here at this point. Tries the crossover, no look pass, Duffy, a three. Brick off back iron. Guy had the rebound for a second, but it slipped out of his hands. The Bombers try to take advantage of that. In transition, Basumbru going up into Duffy. Duffy trying to claim it was a jump ball, but they say that he is called for the foul instead. Duffy, of course, not quite agreeing with that call, but that does send August Basumbru to the line for 2 free throws. 31 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, he turned backwards.
Basumbru, first free throw up and good. And we have a little dispute going on here off camera. And it's going to be around center court. And looks like got everything resolved here. And so Basumbru will have his second free throw coming up as he has a quick word with the official.
Let's play.
All this talking back and forth really bringing this game to a halt here. Despite the fact that the Firm is up by 20, the pace has been very good. Basumbru's second free throw up and line drives it home. 19-point lead now for the Firm. Final 30 seconds of this first half as Guy brings it up into the front court. That's Chaston King. Castillo guarding him. Kicks it back out to Guy. 20 seconds left in the first half. Cornelius keeping an eye on him. Guy for a three. Drew the contact. They say yes, it is a foul. And Guy gets himself to the line for 3 free throws. Some good court awareness there by Chuck Guy to draw the contact at the end there on that three-point attempt. But you could probably imagine some of the Bombers players voicing their displeasure with that call. This Guy's first free throw is not there. Second free throw on the way, and calmly drops that one down as well. Guy makes all 3 free throws there, 48-25, or 26 rather, in favor of the Fort Worth Firm. Kicks out to Christian, a 3 on the way, and that was a response that the Bombers so desperately needed. 4 seconds left, gotta get into the front court. Guy, gonna try and get a good look at it, drops it off for Smith. That will not go, the shot not off in time, and we go right into the third quarter of action here in Fort Worth, with the Firm leading 48-28.
When I came home from prison in 2001, I had a tough time finding a job. Have you ever been convicted of a felony? When you get to that part of the application, your heart starts beating fast, your hands become sweaty. It doesn't matter your education or work experience. That's gonna be the determining factor.
What's up, man?
What's up with you?
Nothing, man.
How you get it, man?
Regular military, got no signs.
I would fill out an application and they tell me that they're not hiring, but they got now hiring signs on the window.
Did that make you go back to doing some of the things that you were doing before?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they forced you to.
Set up.
It's like set up. It's systematically set up for you to have to go back. I was 3 years old when the U.S. Marshals came, beat down the door, and got my dad. Maybe like 5 the second time. I just kept asking my mom, like, yo, where's my dad? Where's he at? He would tell my grandmother, I'm not trying to do that no more. I'm trying to get my life right.
What up, boy? What's up with you, boy? Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
Being a barber changed my dad. Being able to have a community that he can turn to when he needed something, that helped him a lot.
That was a hard moment for me last year.
All those ups and downs that you've been through, to look at you now, I'm so proud of you. I'm happy to call you my dad, man.
What you just said right there is what it was all about. Everything that I've done was for that. Now I can retire. So I can retire now. Old man still got it.
Ooh, now that look good, man.
Glad to have you with us on Triangle Media by 1891. Full turn here on the call. It's actually 48-29 as Cornelius, the first shot of the second half, is a 3 for the Bombers, and they are now within 20 points at this rate. There's Guy using the screen just inside the three-point line. Can't connect. 48-31 lead as McFarland gets the basket off the offensive rebound and will get himself to the line for the and one. 50-31 advantage here for the Firm. They have been in total control of this one from the word go. McFarland for the and one. Too strong off back iron. Bliss had the board for just a moment, but gets batted out of his hands. New possession for the Firm. And King can't make him pay with the 3. Ozen brings down the rebound for the Bombers. Front court, pull up from mid-range, off front iron. That was Christian. Trying to make it happen. Guy with the rebound. Sends it ahead for Matthews, but a good read there by the Bombers to try to create a turnover, but Smith gets it right back for the Firm. Matthews, top of the three-point arc, now finds Guy, who comes back into the front court. McFarland setting up the screen. Guy uses it. Cross-court pass. Matthews to his left. Finds a cutting Chasten King for 3 and can't connect. Smith tries to go up with it. Ball comes out of his hands. And we have a whistle as the Bombers were going into the front court. I'm trying to think if they reset the shot clock in time. My guess is they didn't. So that being the case, it will be Bombers possession. 8:45 left in this third quarter. Fort Worth Firm up 50-31 over the Bombers. Inbound to Castillo. Brings up the floor, finds Cornelius, being guarded closely by Matthews. And they call Cornelius for a travel. He is aghast at the call. Obviously letting the officials know he disagrees with their assessment. But there's a turnover right back to the Firm. And for the Bombers, you can ill afford any empty possessions at this point, trying to mount a comeback into this one. Guy now with it into the front court. Guarded closely by Christian. Guy, ooh, that was a dangerous cross-court pass to Matthews, but he kept it in bounds. Feeds down low to McFarland. He sees a double team coming. Finds a cutting Smith, but instead it is a turnover created by the Bombers. Castillo out in transition. Lobs it back out to Ozen. Nicely done there in the transition game for the Bombers. Lead is now 17 for the Firm. 2 minutes gone by here in this third quarter as Guy brings it up the front court for the Firm. Going right towards the Bombers bench. Guarded closely by Christian. Double team coming over. King was left open for just a moment. Kicks it back out to Guy. Smith coming up for the screen. Guy decides he will use it after all. Stops and pops for a 3. It goes off the backside of the rim. And Castillo comes down with the rebound. Castillo ahead. Ozen. Baseline drive. Loses it out of bounds, but last touch by Dante Smith on defense. And it will stay with the Bombers here. 7:29 left in this third quarter. Blitz on the inbound to Castillo. Now there's Cornelius. Goes up with it, but a late whistle, and they get Jeremy Matthews for the reach-in as Cornelius went up and lost control of the ball. A very late whistle as Matthews was nearly to half court before they called the foul. As Jeremy Matthews is getting some impromptu coaching from the bench, and it will be a shooting foul, and so Cornelius to the line for free throws. First free throw by Cornelius is good. And brings the lead to 16. Cornelius' second free throw is no good. And it looked like he was beyond the three-point line for that foul, so a third free throw coming up. Cornelius' free throw is good. Brings the deficit to 15 now as we come up on 7:20 left in this third quarter. Firm still holding to a very strong lead at 15. Guy at the far wing, beyond the three-point line. Smith comes out for the screen. They stick with the double team. Warren pops from 3, and oh boy, the Firm made him pay for that one. Good look there for Antoine Warren for the 3. And Ben Bliss in response gets the 3 and cannot connect, and Chasten King brings down the rebound. Pushing it ahead, Matthews on the drive. There was a little bit of a reach there by Ozen. And that will be a foul. Clock stop with 6:45 left in this third quarter. And some substitutions here as Castillo will head to the bench. Matthews on the inbound. finds Smith in the paint. Nice spin move, draws the contact from Chachere, and gets himself to the line for 2 free throws. And I tell you, I do feel a little bad for Jerome Chachere. He's been assigned to play defense down low on Dante Smith and J.R. Duffy, and they just have a massive advantage on him. Dante Smith, first free throw is good. Second free throw from Dante Smith is up and good. Puts the Firm back up by 20. 6:41 left to go in this third quarter. Down low, that is Christian, and tried to get himself a lane to shoot, but instead, it is a traveling violation. So Guy on the inbound, 6:26 left in this third quarter. Firm up by 20. King with it on the near side, comes up for the screen from Dante Smith, and finds Smith down low. Once again back into Chachere, nice cut there by Matthews, and the up and under move with the left-handed finish. 57-35, Cornelius dribbling into a double team, and Christian loses it. Turnover back to the Firm, and a great transition game here. And oh well, a fancy alley-oop was not put in by Chuck Guy. He mistimed that one. Bombers back out in front. And it looks like we have a foul on the Firm. And they have got, it looks like they called the whistle on Chasten King. Christian on the inbound. Zen dribbling to his right. He'll launch from 3. Too strong off back iron. Rebound pulled down by Matthews. Here comes the Firm the other way. About to reach the halfway point here of this third quarter. King on the drive. Dribbles into a double team. And it looks like we have a foul, a reach in on the Bombers. And it looks like they got Ben Bliss with the foul. Matthews on the inbound to Guy. 5:30 left in this third quarter. King, head fake, steps inside the three-point line for a long 2. And that puts the Firm up by 24. See if the Bombers have another run in them like they did back in the early part of the second quarter. Feed down low to Chachere, and Chachere in between a triple team there of defenders. He draws some contact and will get himself to the line. First free throw by Chachere just grazes the front side of the iron. We have some substitutions as Duffy checks back into this one. As Jeremy Matthews will head to the bench for a breather. Second free throw from Chachere. It swirls in and out. Smith with the rebound, but oh, we have a jump ball. Smith thought he came down with the rebound. But instead, we're going to have a jump ball and some disagreements coming from the Fort Worth Firm bench. So it'll be Dante Smith and Tyron Azen who will jump this one from the free throw line. And the jump, Smith wins the tip, and it goes right to the hands of King. King in transition to Guy. Oh, he took a hard foul there as he went up. Bliss helps him up, however, but Chuck Guy will go to the line for 2 more free throws. First free throw from Guy is good. Puts the Firm back up by 25 as Bliss will head to the bench. Basumbru checking back in his place. Second free throw from Guy is good. And now the Firm lead by 26. 5 minutes left here in this third quarter. Christian using the screen. And here's Cornelius coming behind him. Cornelius behind Basumbru. And here they come the other way, and a nice basket there, down low. Here is Guy bringing it up into the front court. 61-37 now in favor of the Firm. Guy kicks it out. A three from King. Corner pocket. Drains it. Bringing up the floor. Christian. Head fake. Goes right into traffic. Could not connect. And there is Smith, who comes down with the rebound. And Christian, that was a tough proposition to go right in between a whole sea of blue jerseys. Smith using the screen. Kicks it out. Three ball on the way once again. That was a good look from Warren, but Guy comes down with the offensive rebound. Back out to Duffy. King, another attempt at a three, and rims that one home. A 30-point lead now as the Bombers have to call time. Coming back to this one, 3:55 left in this third quarter. Fort Worth Firm up by 30. This is absolutely incredible what they have done. Christian into the front court now. Azen near the Firm bench. Basumbru tries the baseline drive. Azen with the cut, and the three doesn't go. Smith with the rebound. 3:35 left in this third quarter. Guy into the front court. Duffy backs his way in, kicks it out to King. He'll fire from three and bangs that one through. And a little bit of a hip shimmy there at the end. Jason King is feeling himself. 3:16 left in the third. 33-point lead here for the Firm. Zen tries that rainbow down low to Basumbru. Good read there by Smith, but it goes back to Christian. Right inside the three-point line, can't connect, and Guy brings down the rebound. Guy into the front court, being harassed there by Christian near the Bombers bench. Has to retreat near the center court logo. Guy on the drive, tough mid-range floater, and he will get himself to the line after contact. 2:48 left in this third quarter. Firm up by 33. As Chuck Guy will get himself to the line.
Whoa, now. Whoa.
First free throw up from Guy is good. 34-point lead. Second free throw up, and it is good.
No.
So Chuck Guy putting the Firm up by 35 in this one. Next basket could end up doubling the Bombers, and that is just absolutely unreal. Cornelius on the drive, kicks it back out. Basumbru, he'll try from three and knock that one down. That wasn't the prettiest shot, but does get the job done. 32-point lead now, 2:24 left in this third quarter. Guy going around Christian, draws some contact, and he hit the deck hard on that one on that drive, and he will get himself to the line for 2 free throws. I know we've been saying Chuck Guy's name a lot, but he has been all over the place here as he gets that first free throw to go. And a substitution as Azen heading to the bench, and Moses Compton going to get some minutes here in this third quarter. Second free throw from Guy is good. 34-point lead for the Firm. Cornelius on the drive to his right. Three from Cornelius, far corner. Air mails that one, and Duffy was there waiting for the rebound. Guy in the clear into the front court. Cuts to his right on the crossover. Passes down low to Duffy. Fadeaway jumper from the paint, and could not get the shooter's roll. Compton tracks down the loose ball, and here come the Bombers the other way. And losing it out of bounds was Christian. But they will say last touch by the Firm. Here's Basumbru. Bounce pass to Cornelius. He'll immediately launch from 3 and knock that one down right in Matthews' face. 31-point lead now. Final minute 30 left in this third quarter. Marquise Lee getting some minutes here. Sent away by Chachere. They will stay with the Firm, but that was a tough proposition there for Marquise Lee on that drive. Chachere with a significant height advantage there. Warren on the inbound. Oh, what a nice feed there to Matthews for the alley-oop in the finish. Somebody lost a beat on Matthews there. That was a blown defensive assignment. Probably is a good summary of how this contest has gone for the Bombers. Cornelius drawing some contact from Matthews. He cannot believe it, but they do call him for the foul on the hip check.
Good D.
Buzzer, and we have some whistles here. Stoppage with 1:06 left in the third, and Cornelius will have a free throw attempt. And as he knocks down the first one, it now becomes a 32-point deficit for the Bombers. Both free throws down for Cornelius. Final minute, 3 seconds left in the third quarter. Far side near the Bombers bench, that's Warren. Duffy on the drive on Chachere, and a 3-second violation on the Bombers there on the defensive side of things, and so that will mean a free throw for the Firm, and Antoine Warren will have the honors. First free throw is up and good from Warren. Yeah, went over and tried to slap hands with teammates like it was a typical free throw. 50 seconds left in the third. 77-45 lead for the Firm. Been in control of this one from the word go. Raced out to a 16-0 lead in the first quarter and haven't looked back since. Matthews on the far wing, and oh my, we got a little bit of fist flying here as Duffy and Chachere were getting at it. They do call Chachere for the foul. But Duffy was not too happy with the defense there that Chachere was providing. And so will now be Duffy. First free throw up, and it's good. Second free throw, no good, but McFarland brings down the offensive board. New possession here for the Firm. McFarland coming out for the screen for Warren. Warren now finds Duffy, back to Warren. He has a good look from a long three, and he drains that one down. It looked like from Weatherford. 81-45 now for the Firm as the Bombers bring it up the floor. Kendrick Christian being guarded closely by Marquise Lee. Chachere coming up for the screen, and McFarland comes out for the switch. Christian inside and can't connect on point blank range. 3-on-1 break here for the Firm. Matthews with the left-handed finish at the glass. 38-point lead now for the Firm. Basumbru trying to drive in on Duffy, kicks it out. Compton, he'll fire from 3 off right iron, and that will end the third quarter from Fort Worth.
Tour be lit. First of all, to even be on tour, you got to be one of the super duper flies.
People in Atlanta, they love Slutty Vegan, but like outside of Atlanta, it's crazy.
The adrenaline rush that you get from it is amazing.
We do celebrity events, casting calls, video shoots.
When they say it's fresh and ready to go, like it's fresh and ready to go. We do it all ourselves. No machines, no nothing. We literally just got flat tops, grills, and fryers.
Being on the road and being on tour specifically, it's like you're a celebrity.
Been to Boston, Tampa, Alabama a few times, North Carolina.
The fact that we are able to travel together is like a whole different relationship.
I like to call us like we're like Fast and Furious, right? Like it's, you know, we're on the road. We're not in expensive cars or muscle cars, but we're in a big giant yellow truck.
If somebody's got it and they're special and you see it and you want to work somewhere where you can just be yourself, this is the place. We make good tip money. You get to meet all types of people and it's fun.
And at this point, it's all but a fait accompli for the Fort Worth Firm. 38-point lead as we begin the fourth quarter. Glad to have you with us here on Triangle Media by 1891 for the PBA season. Philip Kern here on the call to bring you this one from Fort Worth. Basically 10 minutes left until Fort Worth Firm notches a win on this regular season. Nice drop off there to Matthews and could not get the shooter's roll. Bliss finally comes down with it after the hot potato exercise there for that loose ball. Bliss, head fake, drives in, kicks out to Cornelius for a three off left iron. Duffy brings down the rebound. Matthews pushing it ahead, finds Lee. Lee drives baseline. Oh, did he step out of bounds? Yep, he did. Bombers not wasting any time. Castillo right into the front court, kicks it out. Azen now to Christian. He'll launch from three and knocks that one down right in front of Matthews. Warren now brings it up into the front court. 1 minute gone by here in the fourth quarter. At the near corner, bringing it around is Matthews. Lee splits the defense. Teardrop from the painted area, can't connect. Bliss comes down with the rebound. Here come the Bombers the other way, and there's a one-handed slam by Azen. On the inbound, here is Antoine Warren. Minute and a half gone by here in the fourth. 33-point lead here for the Firm. Lee brings it out. McFarland for the screen. Lee continues to drive, shows the head fake, and he gets the bucket, and so Marquise Lee has his first points of the game. Christian just inside the three-point line. That's a long two, right at the free throw circle. 2 minutes gone by here. It's 85-52 in favor of the Firm. Drives by McFarland, trying to set up the screen. Duffy comes over. McFarland has position. Ball knocked away. He recovers it. Two-handed slam, but that was after the whistles blew for a foul. We have a little commotion going on here as we've got some substitutions coming in. Marquise Lee about to inbound it right in front of the Bombers bench.
Hey, camera, this skip is checking in.
You better get out that shot. Y'all gonna be mad.
Warren on the inbound. Here is King. King now to Lee. Baseline drive. Smith had it for just a moment, but he had to kick it back out to Warren. Smith for the screen. Trying to set up a pick and roll there, but Azen comes up with the loose ball, and there is a whistle before he even got into the front court. And it looks like we have a foul on the Firm. 7:22 left in regulation. 85-52 lead for the Fort Worth Firm. As Bliss will inbound it for the Bombers on the near sideline. Azen, Cornelius, Christian, and Castillo out there for the Bombers. And there is Cornelius. Banks in a three from long range, and that brings the Bombers to within 30. Also Duffy, Warren, King, Smith, and Lee out there for the Firm. As Smith backs in his defender and trying to look for Duffy. Instead, it's a turnover for the Bombers. Azen in transition tries to Euro step, and that is Warren with a reach. They call him for the foul. And so Azen at the free throw line waiting for the ball so we can take his free throws. And now the official signal for the two free throws has been given. First one up and is good. .657 left in regulation, 85-56 lead for the Firm. As mentioned earlier, they had been very much in control of this one. Second free throw up from Azen, swirls in and out, and Duffy brings down the rebound. Firm getting the offense set up, Duffy calls for it, has Bliss on a one-on-one, spins away from him, kicks it out, continues the ball movement, a three on the way. Lee swirls that one in and out, almost like a cement mixer type of motion. Pushing it ahead, and Azen with the two-handed reverse slam, adding a little flair to that transition basket. Bombers now trailing by 27. They wish they were leading. Guy into the front court, not wasting any precious moments here. They will be draining this clock on every possession from this point forward. Bounce pass to King. He'll launch from three and calmly knocks that one down. 9 field goals apiece here between these two teams. You see on the bottom of your screen here, Cornelius now into the front court, coming up on the halfway point here of this fourth quarter. Bliss, a three to respond. Too strong off back iron. Matthews brings down the rebound. Here is Guy coming up into the front court. Guy directing traffic. Cornelius keeping an eye on him. Head fake by King. Steps back beyond the three-point line. Oh, did we get a travel there? I think they may have called him for a travel on that step back. A tough break there for Chasten King. One of the few times that things have not gone well for the Firm.
Whoa! Personal foul. What the feezy? You can't use a beard trimmer below the 50-yard line. This is the Waterproof Lawnmower 4.0 by Manscaped. What's the difference? It's got new skin-safe technology to help reduce cuts and nicks. It's powerful, yet gentle, just like me. Dog, I appreciate you. Boop. Hey, watch out. I'm not ticklish. Get yours at manscaped.com.
What happens when everything we know about something changes?
I tell people all the time, this is the best American story you never heard.
We're out hitting the pavement, talking to restaurants, talking to bars.
I don't think of myself as a whiskey salesperson. I want you to know his name.
Drink by drink, we're bringing this story to light.
When we have to step back through the pages of history.
It's so much more than whiskey. It's so much more than a brand. It's a movement.
When we have to make amends and pay respect.
We're honoring the greatest whiskey maker the world never knew. And it's beautiful.
And give credit where credit is due.
Uncle Nearest is the godfather of Tennessee whiskey, and the world needs to know it.
What happens? We do it. Uncle Nearest, it's more than whiskey.
And so Cornelius, coming into the front court, uses the Azen screen to his left, kicks it around to Azen. Castillo with a jab step as Bliss comes out to help him out. Bliss, ball fake to his right, goes over the head with the reverse layup and missed everything but the glass. And so now Guy has it, bringing it up into the front court. Officially 5 minutes left in regulation. Smith thought about coming out for the screen, but Guy backs him off. Backs inside to Bliss, and it looks like there's going to be a foul call on Ben Bliss. He can't believe it.
I done heard it enough over the years. It don't bother me.
And so King will inbound it right near the scorer's table. He finds Guy.
This the one Chuck went in it earlier. That's how it all started.
Guy directing traffic. Cross-court pass to King. King using the screen from Duffy to get around the three-point line. A three on the way from Matthews, rattles in and out, and Zen brings down the rebound, albeit with a little bit of a physical altercation from Smith. Christian into the front court. Jab steps, goes into the painted area, can't connect. Bliss the offensive rebound. Back to Christian for the finish off the glass. Into the front court now, Guy directing traffic. Duffy comes out for the screen, uses it, drop pass to Duffy, back out to Matthews. He has a good look from three, missed everything. Dante Smith there for the box out and the putback.
Hey, open your eyes.
Bombers going to the front court now. Here is Castillo. Castillo to Cornelius, long three, line drives that one, it rattles in and out. Smith comes down with the rebound. He's been seeing a lot of minutes here in the second half. Duffy pushing it ahead, King for a three, and he had all day to launch that one. 33-point lead, 3.5 minutes left in regulation. Castillo went to the front court. Drives in, kicks out to Bliss. Good close out there by Matthews. Bliss on the drive, too strong off the glass, can't hit anything. Here they come down the way, and that outlet pass too strong for King. It bounces out of bounds, and King makes a brief exit out of the gym.
Slow-mo. You all slow.
3:15 left in this in regulation here. As Christian getting ready to inbound. Brings it into the front court now. Sumbru now near the firm bench. Tries to dribble around the defender. It's a turnover. Matthews picks up the steal. It's actually Warren, beg your pardon. Antoine Warren gets credit for the steal. Bliss really providing some aggressive defense. Comes up with the steal all by himself and gets the transition basket. Well, Ben Bliss not giving up not letting up on the effort, that's for sure. Lee with the dribble, now has it to Warren. Bliss closes out on him. Smith setting up in the paint, but it's a fade back three from Warren. Can't connect, and Basumbu with the rebound. Cornelius nearly had it stolen in the backcourt, pushes it ahead. That is Christian, goes up with it, and has the ball knocked out of his hands by Duffy. And it will stay with the Bombers. 2:19 left in the fourth.
Hey, did you jump?
Basumbu on the inbound. Here is Christian. Christian on the drive, jab step to his right, and gets the finish with the right hand. 29-point deficit now for the Bombers. 2:10 remaining in regulation.
Yeah.
Lee into the front court. Use the screen from Duffy. Lee launches from three and gets that one to drop. 32-point deficit now as Lee and Duffy slap hands for that offensive exchange. Cornelius into the front court. Three on the way from Zen in response. He can't connect. Bliss with the offensive rebound. Comes back inside. Spin move. Double team. Trying to look for somebody to throw it to. Finds Basumbu. He'll launch from three. Off back iron. Zen an offensive rebound. Can't connect. And Warren nearly put that one in his own basket, but Lee has the board finally. Minute 27 left in regulation. Lee into the front court. Uses the screen from Smith. Zen comes out to play defense on him. Smith calling for it as he's set up in the paint, but he moves on rotation. Lee, a three, backs away. Oh my, he drains that one right in Zen's eyes. And I think there was a statement there from Marquise Lee after that defense. Cornelius now into the front court. Final minute of playing regulation. Cornelius line drives this three right off front iron, and Warren has the rebound. It should be a happy Fort Worth Firm team after this statement win over the KDC Bombers. As Lee, one more three, back iron miss, as Christian tracks down the rebound. 38 seconds left in regulation. Christian will pop up from three. Can't connect. And two Bombers had the rebound. Basumbu goes up with it and hit the underside of the rim. It will stay with the Bombers, however. 28 seconds left in regulation. Bliss to inbound it underneath the Firm basket. Inbound to Azen. Baseline drive and the right-handed slam, but did he step out of bounds? Either he stepped out of bounds or it was a travel. Either way, the basket doesn't count. Lee, one more three. Can't connect. Tries to track down his own rebound. He does. Kicks it out. Another three. And there's a three from Warren to put the Firm in triple-digit categories. 8 seconds left. Christian. He'll launch one more three. Swirls in and out. Warren with the rebound. And that will do it. And so a statement win for the Fort Worth Firm, 102-64 over the KDC Bombers in a game that really the Bombers were not competitive in for the entire time. And so that is a big statement win for the Fort Worth Firm in front of the home crowd here in Fort Worth, Texas. I want to thank you for joining us here on Triangle Media by 1891. Be sure to stay with us for the entirety of the PBA season. We'll have the regular season and, of course, all the playoff action for you. So it should be an exciting season. We hope you will stick with us for the duration of it. But for now, this is Philip Kern on behalf of Triangle Media by 1891, wishing you a good night wherever you may be.